Hey, welcome to Lakeside Tarot. My name is Tara. Thank you for joining me for today's reading. This reading is going to be for the collective. It may or may not resonate with you. Please use your own discernment to decide what is and what is not for you. Today is Friday, October 25th. The message for today is a door of opportunity is about to open up for you. This is going to lead to stability for you that is long lasting. You may have felt like this was a missed opportunity, but you were redirected from this opportunity so that you could close out karmic cycles. Currently, you may be resting and rejuvenating, and gifts that may have been latent are being illuminated by the Most High. Outside influences may have played a role in slowing down your progress, but rest assured that you have not missed out. Your faith and patience is paying off. Okay? So this is a positive message here. Let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, first card out is Sovereignty. And then we've got Faith. We've got Discernment. Power. And Focus. All right. I try to pull 3 cards so that I don't get overwhelmed here, but just give me a minute to look at these. Somebody here could be pregnant, someone that's listening. Obviously, not all of you, but somebody. There's something here about balance between mind and emotions, seeing through the fog, not letting your emotions get the best of you. Okay. Bottom of the deck, fear. That would be related to not letting your emotions get the best of you. Okay. You may be worried about almost like an impending doom type of thing. Okay. See how she's all curled up here? Like this, it's this definitely this feeling of impending doom. Got the void underneath that. There's nothing to be worried about here, is the message. Okay. So if you're feeling like this impending doom, don't. It's okay. There is no impending doom. All right. Underneath of that is pleasure. So I think there's definitely a need to change your perspective. Not even necessarily change your perspective, just work through those fears. Okay. With 1 being here, that that could be new beginnings. I get the feeling of self, whatever it is that's causing this fear. Try to dig a little bit deeper into that. Okay. Because this is going to help you with shadow work. Like, what is it that's making you feel this impending doom? Is there like a real reason for that? Or are you psyching yourself out? If you are just psyching yourself out, overthinking, dig into that. Try to get to the bottom of why you might be feeling that way. All right, you've got everything inside of you with this power here to not let this take over. All right? Do not let this take over. You need to open yourself. You need to open yourself up to receiving, to having fun, All right. Somebody here could be 41. Someone could be 31. Something's coming to an end. Something's changing here. You may have ended something recently because you were able to use your discernment to decide that this was not clear enough for you to continue. Okay. It may have been hard for you to walk away from, to change. Could have been something that you were emotionally attached to. All right. Let's keep those out. There's way more cards out here than I want, but that's okay. If you are pregnant, and I'm sure I'm only talking to maybe one person here, or I don't know, could be more than one, but relax, okay? Just relax into that. It's okay. Everything's okay. All right, we got the Page of Swords here. There might be a need to do some studying, okay? Shift the focus. If you have an interest, whatever that is, whatever you're like currently interested in, do some reading on it. Pick up a book, do an audiobook, YouTube videos, whatever it is that you need to, whatever is your like way of learning. There's something here about studying whatever it is that interests you. Okay. We've got the Nine of Wands here. Right. If you are pregnant, it doesn't have to be pregnant. Okay. The reason why I'm saying that is because she's visibly pregnant. Okay. That doesn't mean there has to be a pregnancy. You could be working on something new, the birth of something new here. But there's a fear, like an impending doom. And she is so calm. And that's what's reassuring me here, that everything's okay. All right. The universe has you. All right. If you've been going through a hard time, it's everything's going to be okay. All right. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. All right. It says here, having it all looks different to everyone. All right. So there could be some insecurity here about what your Ten of Pentacles is. The message here says having it all looks different to everyone. Okay. It makes me think of my daughter because she loves cats. Like loves cats. And she's little. I don't know if she'll always feel that way, but she loves cats right now. And that's just who she is, you know? So don't sell yourself short trying to make other people happy if you love something. Okay. It's okay for you to embrace who you are and what you love. Nine of Cups is about being thankful for what you have right now. All right. Showing gratitude is going to go a long way right now. Got the Tower. This is coming up under focus. We've got 4 and 1, 5, change, Something's going to happen soon. Do not let this take over, this impending doom, right? Got the Queen of Cups. Honoring your emotions is one of the highest forms of self-care. So when you, if this, because this was the Tower, if you end up being faced with something challenging or that catches you off guard anytime soon, don't be afraid to share openly and vulnerably your emotions. Just do it. Okay. It's like kind of bringing me back to this whole ten of Pentacles. It looks different for everyone. Don't hold yourself back because you're afraid that if you say the wrong thing, that you're going to disappoint someone. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Six of Wands. You're kind of a big deal, so start acting like it. Okay. So there's a need to be confident in who you are and what you bring to the table and what you love, and to embrace that. Right? Let's see what else. So we've got this door of opportunity that's about to open. This feeling of impending doom. The need to let that go. You know, not let that take over. And also a need to be vulnerable and honest about your emotions. All right. So we've got sexual energy. Okay. We've got growth. Grounding. Changes. Anger. There's something here, and well, there's something here about the way that maybe you had expressed anger in the past and that changing. Okay, this could be about when I was talking about your emotions and being vulnerable with them. There has been growth here in your ability to express your feelings using your words, not reacting. And this has done something to balance out your sexual energy. Okay. I know that sounds odd. Joy and forgiveness and inner journey. All right. Letting go. There's something here about expressing your anger in a healthy way and the growth that you've had there. That's going to kind of balance out your way to express yourself sexually. I know that's a lot going on there, but that's what I'm getting. All right, we've got the Six of Swords. All right, maybe in the past, now I don't know if you're having sex, not having sex, not my business. But but maybe in the past you had some something that made you feel vulnerable in the bedroom during sex. And this could have been related to the way that you express yourself emotionally, specifically when you're angry. And because you've had growth in that area, you're going to enjoy sex more. Oh my goodness, what a message. All right, we got the Nine of Pentacles. This is about your independence, self-sufficiency. Got the Ace of Pentacles. All right. This is like a gift from the universe. I was not expecting this reading to go this way. Honestly, I didn't have a plan for it. I had no idea how it would go, but I wasn't anticipating this. All right, we've got the King of Pentacles. Got the Fool. Your growth in this area is helping your masculine to grow as well. I don't know how, but it is. We got the Four of Wands here. There's something specific to your growth in this area, like helping both of you grow. We've got the Lovers. We got the Four of Wands and the Lovers. Oops. Yeah, it's bizarre why that's coming out. I shouldn't say bizarre. I'm sorry. It's not bizarre. There's something about the way you express yourself emotionally, and that the growth in that area is going to help you in the bedroom. Oh, goodness. All right, we've got birds. Gossip, small problem, excitement, anxiety, restlessness, chatter. What else? We got Tower, isolation, authority, official buildings, loneliness, ego, government. There could be some gossip surrounding this connection you have with this person who wants to come in. Sun, success, victory, happiness, truth, warmth, positive outcome. Bottom of the deck, Lily, old age, maturity, peace, virtue, wisdom, retirement. Okay. If there was gossip surrounding this situation, it may have bothered you more than it bothered the other person. This other person could be not necessarily older than you, but potentially, I don't want to say more emotionally mature, but maybe specifically in that area. So say, for instance, you get really bent out of shape about certain things they don't get bent out of shape about, okay? So this would be where balance would come in. We've got harmony, power, self-confidence, productivity. All right, we've got the search, feeling lost, confused, lonely. And then we've got healing, reconnecting with your true nature. There may have kind of been like a breaking point here. Okay, you may have really got bent out of shape and felt the need to take a step back. We've got jewel within a teardrop, appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection, and yin and yang, creating harmony through balance. Yeah, there was something here about emotional maturity. And I don't mean that to be triggering in any way. All right, we've got deep freeze here. The cold winter beckons you to slow down and put a freeze on things that are not yet ready to bloom. It's time for regeneration and hibernation. Forgo ambitious activity. A pregnant pause, okay, so that could be where the pregnancy comes in if you're not pregnant, allows ideas to gestate, projects to shift and change, and relationships to go through a dreamy state of being, not going anywhere, not needing to. This is also a time to put all your arguments on ice. Nothing beneficial will come from any of them. Self-care is the most important activity now. So reflect, read a good book. I did say something about reading, or get a massage. Rest and dream, right? So there's definitely a need to just take care of yourself right now, okay? Love on yourself, please. That's what you need to do. That's what you're being called to do. It's a lot to try to, this journey's not easy. It isn't. It can be a lot at any given time. So there's a need right now just to love on yourself. Don't worry about the outcome of things. Everything's going to work itself out in its own timing, in its own way. As long as you're being true to yourself, then what you want is going to come into you, but you have to take care of yourself too. All right, we've got Aquarius, collaborate, and we've got Libra, balance. So you could be an Aquarius, you could be a Libra. This freeze, this pause here might be so that when you do come back into contact with this potential missed opportunities, King of Pentacles that wants to come in, it could be so that when it comes back, there's more balance here in this situation. You could be an air sign, or this person could be an air sign. There's definitely a need to fill your own cup so that you can fill each other's cups. We've got Uranus change. We've got Virgo. Mercury. Retrograde. Oh, not Mercury, retrograde. When is that? I better look into that. Mars. Jupiter. And cultivate. All right, there's something here about Mercury retrograde. I don't have my tablet on me. Darn it. All right. Well, Something about Mercury retrograde. There's something there about if you stay focused on yourself during Mercury retrograde, then when after it's over, this is when this is going to come in. Could be during, but I'm getting the feeling it's going to be after. Shaman. You could be a shaman, you could be dealing with a shaman. Come on. Generational curse breaker. Okay. Tarot reader. Black sheep. You could be a tarot reader. Got hidden secrets. And behind that, spell work. This could be a gift that's been hidden from you. Could be something that's either a part of your family and no one else in the family embraced it. That could be another thing. Gentle moderation. Take your time. Pressure from others or yourself can be released by renegotiating what you are trying to accomplish. Right? So there's a need here to make some modifications. Looking at the underbelly, be sure that you are using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider taking time to organize yourself, or perhaps a project you're working on could use some fine tuning. Yes, I guess, again, modification. There's a need to modify. Surrounded by prosperity, your attention is being drawn to the infinite nature of reality. That which exists outside the known is beyond measure. Okay, so you could be getting a lot of downloads right now. You could have a lot of different ideas. If you have like an overload of information coming in, you're really going to have to take care of yourself during this time. The bud, potential, promise, it's about to happen. Keep going. Bottom of the deck, the great mother, surrender to the mystery, fall into her arms. And I love that I pulled this card here because I wanted to pull something from the Mother Mary deck. So surrender to the mystery, fall into her arms coming out, and the great mother. I think there's going to be a really important message in this last card. I didn't even want to pull a Halloween oracle for this one. I wanted to go straight to the Mother Mary deck. Manifestation of light. I see the beauty in me. I grow and develop my inner self in harmony with light and beauty. I free myself from negativity. My heart transforms, my intellect shines, and my inner light grows. A great message. We get one more, and then we're going to get into this Mother Mary deck and pull one closing message. Focus your mindset on what you can control instead of what you can't. The world is your oyster. Elevate your thought pattern so that you can attract abundance into your life. You are what you believe. Okay. All right, let's get a closing message. This is from Alana Fairchild's Mother Mary Oracle. And I was guided to do our closing message from this deck. All right, we've got Our Lady with the moon at her feet. The power of habitual consciousness is mighty indeed. Even if we know we want to change, and even if we have taken practical steps to change, the challenge of sustaining ourselves in a new way without falling back into old emotional or psychological patterns can be extremely difficult. This is especially so if what you are seeking to change has been part of your core wounding this lifetime, becoming a habit that seems impossible to break, no matter how much you want to do so. There is a force of gravity that works upon us in this world, not only physical, but emotionally and psychologically as well. It is why, despite tremendous desire and effort, change can be difficult most times, and sometimes even impossible at other times. To be able to outgrow in life requires that we be able to intelligently respond to the challenges that are a natural part of being human. Sometimes those challenges will be self-created and we will want to let them go. These might include coping mechanisms that aren't really helpful for us, such as addictions or shutting people out and withdrawing into a solitude of suffering, or disassociating through compulsive behaviors that undermine our self-esteem and emotional or even financial well-being. Sometimes the challenges will be circumstances imposed upon us by time or by others, and we cannot control that situation and need to find a way not only to bear it, but perhaps even if we are feeling bold, to transform it from something negative or frustrating into an opportunity to do things differently and feel more freedom. What is needed for transformation, for healthy growth, is a strength, patience, and an ability to respond intelligently to life's challenges with a view to making them work for your own personal growth. However, sometimes all of this is just not enough. Sometimes we move this way and that, we wait, we apply ourselves, we take practical steps, and still, despite our best intentions, we may feel ourselves sliding backwards into old habits, old patterns of thinking or being, old emotional patterns. We might not even see them as patterns. We might instead just think that this is the way of life and there is nothing we can do about it. But this is not true at all. In such instances, what is needed is the loving intervention and assistance of a being that is more powerful than the gravity that we are unable to counter through our efforts alone. There is no shame in this. In fact, there is wisdom in recognizing when help is needed and in accepting it. Like a growing plant that needs a trellis until it has stabilized itself, so too do we humans need divine support at times along our path as we are mastering new levels of consciousness, new habits, new ways of being. If it was easy, everyone would be living exactly as they wanted to be living without any struggle. Clearly, this is not happening in the world as often as we may wish. The Divine Mother will help us move through our struggles, if only we allow her to do so. Her being, her love, is more powerful than our greatest forces of habitual consciousness and behavior. The miracles of her healing can transform even the most stubborn pessimist into an active optimist. Our Lady with the Moon at her feet comes to us when we are attempting to outgrow, through inspiration, hope, love, bold spiritual daring, or big dreams, that which seems to be holding us back or impossible to change. She tells us that through her intervention, we can find the support that we need as we face the challenge of growth, and she will lend us her power to be able to reach for the star, which without her would perhaps be somewhat beyond our reach, for now at least. She also tells us that if we are feeling boxed in or diverted from our higher purpose in life, she will help us. She asks us to pray to her and to know that what is now is not what must always be. Transformation and healing is possible, but you must trust her. You must place more faith in her than in what appears to be an insolvable or recurring difficulty. This oracle is a wild card in the deck, in that it empowers and strengthens any other message that you receive. If you receive this card on its own, it is enough. But if you choose another card as well, this card asks that you pay extra special attention to the guidance in the other card you choose. The following healing process will help you connect with Our Lady and receive her beneficial help. All right. I'm not going to pull another card, so we're just going to stick with that one. But there may be a need here to connect with Mother Mary. I don't know who this is for, but she's coming up. The message is really good. You know, it's about just reassurance that you're not alone. And, you know, talking to her, maybe even getting yourself this deck. I don't know. Reading about Mother Mary, praying to Mother Mary. That might be something that you need to do right now. Okay. Whatever that means for you. All right. If you enjoyed this message, please press the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you during the next reading. Take care.